please welcome the wickedly talented
Betches Video.
There's a mistake.
Betches.
You guys won Best Picture.
Nominees are...
Welcome back. There's something like in my throat.
I hate that.
Do you hear it?
No. I know, I hear it.
You're like, do you hear it?
Welcome back to the Betches Video Club, where the Betches Video team talks all things movies and TV. It's like book club, but with way more screens. Today, we are talking about one of the best Disney Pixar movies of all time, Ratatouille.
Woo!
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Bryan, you always nail that intro.
Thank you.
Off the cuff.
Yeah.
You usually can't think about it.
No, you just have to turn the brain off.
This is our first episode of the month, right?
Yes.
Where
Who's the food?
we're doing foodie movies. We got Ratatouille. I think next we're doing Julie and Julia.
Yep.
We got The Menu, and what's the fourth one?
Eat, Pray, Love.
Eat, Pray, Love.
EPL.
Is that what we settled on? Foodie movies?
Movies with food.
Movies with
said.
food, I think, is just gaggier.
So let me just give you a brief synopsis before we get into it,
Okay.
because maybe you didn't get to watch Ratatouille yet, but you really should.
Oh,
because
you
it's so
should.
good. Okay.
If you haven't seen Ratatouille, I'm just sort of confused about everything.
Ratatouille is a heartwarming Pixar film about Remy, a rat with a passion for gourmet cooking who dreams of becoming a chef in Paris. When he teams up with Linguini, a clumsy young kitchen worker, the two form an unlikely partnership. Remy controls Linguini's movements by pulling his hair to create amazing dishes. Together, they bring new life to the struggling restaurant of the late chef Auguste Gusteau. As Remy hides his true identity, he must balance his love for food, friendship, and staying true to himself. In the end, Remy proves that anyone can cook, no matter where they come from.
And I'm sobbing.
And I'm
It's beautiful.
literally crying 4 to
It's
5 times throughout
beautiful.
the movie.
And we're doing this whole episode in French, right? We agreed?
Oui.
Anyways.
What more is there to say?
What more is there to
So I think we
say?
can end the episode
I
there.
think you said it all, Bryan.
It was written by Brad Bird and Jan Pinkava. It was directed by Brad Bird, who actually came on halfway through production.
No.
Thank God for Brad Bird.
Yes. Apparently, that first person was just not getting that Disney Pixar magic that they needed. But Brad Bird has also directed The Incredibles, The Incredibles 2. He did The Iron Giant. He did Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol.
One of my favorites.
His first live action. Yes.
One of the best
No,
movies
he
ever.
is just one of the best.
Yeah.
When it comes to animation, and he's a talented voice actor as well, which I think just speaks to him getting it.
What does
Yeah.
he do? Voice acting wise.
He does Edna Mode.
Shut
Edna
up.
Mode.
I didn't know that.
Mode.
Speaking of voice acting, Linguini was voiced by Lou Romano, who actually started as an animator at Pixar.
No.
Whoa.
And then he did WALL-E after he was the voice actor for Ratatouille as a storyboard and visual development, and he did the animation and design on Up.
Wow.
It's really interesting.
So
Oh,
what
I
you're
love
saying is
that.
to get one of my dream jobs of being in a Disney Pixar movie, I need to become an animator.
You
now.
must
Yes.
master animation.
Go
first.
back to school.
Being a little bit of a Disney nerd, must admit, the Walt Disney Animation legacy and then thus Pixar sort of by association is very much like there are the animators who are very technical, but then there are like the storytelling animators.
Right.
And a lot of the storyteller animators are way more responsible for storyboarding and this, like, you know, getting the story built.
Yeah.
Like that's pre the script really. And so I feel like those people are good at like, they do character voices. Like
You almost
they
would
have to bring life
right?
into it.
To
Yeah,
be able
they
to
have
like
to.
infuse that character with all that personality. Oh, that's so cool. I love that.
So I feel like Disney Pixar really just like understands movie magic between Ratatouille, Inside Out, Incredibles, Toy Story.
Up, the sob story of everyone's life.
What in your opinion is the best Disney Pixar movie?
I mean, I know my answer, but
Well,
it's
because
not
I gotta think.
revolutionary.
I gotta think.
I feel like mine is sort of a basic answer, but it really is The Incredibles. I could watch that movie 17 times in a
is
row.
so
I would not
good.
be tired of it. I think it's so good because I just love the writing, first of all. The jokes are hilarious.
Hilarious.
And it's one of those movies that you watch as like, I think the first time I saw it, I was probably in middle school. And I loved it. I thought like the teen characters were great. Obviously, I identified with Violet. And I was like, oh, she's smart. She's shy. She's misunderstood, but she's also sort of sexy. I was like, that's so cool. And then as I've gotten older, I'm now like understanding the whole like Mr. Incredible at work, all those jokes that I didn't get at that time in my life. Like I really feel like it works for every chapter of my life. There's something new to appreciate.
Well, that's something that they do so well in Disney Pixar is like they make jokes for adults that go right over the kids' heads.
Yep.
Like when Linguini is trying to explain to Colette how he is like inspired, and he's like after he's hungover, and he's like, "I got a tiny," and it cuts to Colette, and she like looks down at his crotch, and then looks back at him. We're like, "Oh, they just made a dick
subtle.
joke."
100%.
So subtle.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's different than like, okay, because we talked a lot about in our Hocus Pocus episode, go watch back, how the sister would not let go that he's a virgin.
Yeah.
And we were like, that's so crazy for them to say over and over. They're way more like agile and delicate with those jokes in this universe and in The Incredibles. I will say, honestly, The Incredibles is tied for my favorite, so I won't talk about it because you already kind of covered the points. Though I did identify as Jack Jack, and now I do feel I'm more of a Syndrome. But I just think Syndrome is such a good character.
He is.
It's a funny villain. I love a funny villain.
Yeah.
But for nostalgic and like emotional like resonance, Finding Nemo has a very special place in my heart.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's like one of the first movies that made me feel like existentially sad for a long time because I was like, losing your wife, your mother, and then like also losing your son and your dad, and like the whole relationship dynamic. But then Dory's one of the funniest characters ever written, and like just we're in the ocean. We're kind of it's giving that
such a good world.
Darla is an icon. I mean, those teeth, please.
I like. It's funny because I think Ratatouille is tied for maybe my favorite.
Yeah,
but I really love Coco.
Oh my God, I forgot about
don't get me
Coco.
started.
So
That
good.
is
It,
crying
like,
for me.
It emotionally wrecked me.
Wrecked.
And I can still like feel that feeling.
I watched it for the first time last year and I was sobbing. I couldn't stop crying afterward.
I know.
Do you ever have one of those
Maddie,
movies where you're like,
Maddie,
Brad is
it's
sitting
so
next to
funny.
me, he's like, we're good, it's over. I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't stop.
Maddie, I'm sorry. I'm like jumping on you, but okay, literally, I watched it for the first time, summer of 2019, summer after my freshman year of college, and I posted a 7-slide Snapchat story over the course of an hour because I couldn't stop sobbing either. I will send that to you, Skylar. I still have it.
Like,
it's when he sings and the grandma suddenly becomes lucid, and then it's just like we can't.
Remember.
thank God we're not talking about that today. We would
Oh,
not be able
man.
to get through it.
So there's so many good moments in all of these movies. I love the quotes. I think Colette is my favorite.
Yep.
She is so freaking funny. Janine Garofalo, which I
Shout
did not
out.
realize until
That
rewatching it
accent
back.
work.
I know.
Oh my God.
Every second counts. You cannot be mommy. I love that. I love that scene where they're like, well, that's the other thing Disney Pixar does so freaking well is the damn montages.
Oh my God.
The montage sequences are always so good.
Yeah.
The montage sequence of when Remy and Linguini are first learning how to like be puppet and puppet master.
Yes, in Linguini's house.
It's there's barely any dialogue, and it is so freaking funny.
So funny.
The scene where then Colette is trying to describe where every single person's like background is from.
Yep.
And she's talking about the scary guy with the thumb.
Wait, that was mine.
Yeah, he's like, I robbed the second largest bank in France using only a ballpoint pen. I created a hole nose in there. Like, what?
He goes, I killed the man with my thumb. That's perfect.
So
Yeah.
good. I just love when Colette is first tasked with Linguini because she's the one who advocates for him, right? And says he made a good soup, right? Which we know the rat did it.
God,
So-
I want to taste that soup. Sorry,
Me
really
too.
quick, but I'm
Me
like,
too.
I need that soup.
I know.
No, I agree. There's so many foods I want to taste. We can talk about the ratatouille of it all later. But I love her like opening scene being Linguini's mentor. It just says everything about her character we need to know. It's like we know she has the soft side already because we already saw it. We saw her empathize. We saw her defend him, and then she does the 3-knife bit. One, do you see how many women are in this kitchen? Only one, and that's because I'm the best. Two,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
putting it like the three, like genius, and then she grabs them all at the same time, and I constantly think about that. I'm
Yeah.
like, how would you grab 3 knives? Is that
Yeah.
really even possible?
The animators took culinary classes and studied how heat, steam, and sauce behave, and they all visited fine dining kitchens in Paris for authenticity. So that
So
they
my
really
dream
did their
date.
research. Could you
And
imagine?
he knows that.
And he knows that.
And he knows that.
That is heaven.
I know.
You get
That's
to work on a
heaven.
movie and you have to study food. Oh, what a nightmare.
French food. Oh, which brings me to like they always talk about how in the movie they keep saying that French is the best food. What country or culture, in your opinion, has the best cuisine?
Go first, Brian. Tell us what you think.
I mean, I can't say French because I really think they just have so much butter and everything.
Here we go.
And if
He
you
doesn't get
just if you put butter on a fucking piece of wood, it's gonna taste good.
That sounds good.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you could eat butter
I'd eat
with
that.
anything.
Butter on
Butter
wood.
wood,
Buttered
yeah.
wood.
Butter
Yummy.
wood. Hey.
Real butter wood though.
Oh, stop.
That's
Now
Texas
we're-
wood.
now we're talking.
That's Texas wood.
So I can't do that. I love Spanish food, but I'm biased.
Yeah, that doesn't
Spanish
count.
husband.
So I will have to say Tex-Mex.
You're kidding
Wow.
me.
Come on, Brian.
Out.
That's not a country. That's an abomination.
culture. It's a
not a country.
culture.
It's an appropriation.
It's It's Tex-Mex.
Oh yeah, mine's McDonald's.
It's Tex-Mexico. It's Mexican with Texas food.
It's Texan Mexico.
Yeah, that's the best food in the world.
Okay. Thank you for your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It's wrong.
Brian, for your shitty opinion.
I would-
I never want to see any of you eat nachos again.
That wouldn't even be Tex-Mex. I wouldn't even call that Tex-Mex.
Of course, it's Tex-Mex.
I would
just
just call that
football food.
American food.
That's football, baby. I'm really torn. I want to say Italian, but I'm not talking about red sauce Italian. I like red sauce. I'm talking about Northern Italian because
The fish of it all.
No. So Northern Italian is actually mountains.
Oh.
But I really like food where you're tasting the ingredients. What do I mean by that? Food that is focused on the ingredients first, not just like mushing as much flavor as we can into something. Like, I just want to like taste what a fresh vegetable tastes like. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like that's what Northern Italy does really well. But then if we travel across the country, and some would even say the world, I also love Japanese food. They are using like spice and flavor in a way that we just don't really get in the Western Hemisphere. And I love that.
And for me, I'll say in that same continent, Thai food is my big winner. Obviously, Americanized Thai food can be a bit different, but I have gone to some really authentic, actual Thai restaurants that are like where it's not just like get your chicken pad thai. Like it's like,
Yeah.
And I've had them. I've just been like, hey, just bring me whatever you think is the best. And every dish, like I've never tasted one that I'm like, I don't like this. Like
The flavor is just
like,
beyond.
The flavor's beyond, and sort of exactly opposite of what you said. I like food with tons of flavor. We've put all
No,
these
no,
different
that's
things
what I
together.
like.
No, yeah, but you're saying you want to taste the ingredients for the ingredients.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want you to put all kinds of shit together that I would never think of, and then together it creates like a symphony that just. I want the 80-piece orchestra of dinners. You know what I mean? Like
I
there's
think
so
we
much
actually
going on.
want the same thing.
We do want the
because
same
I'm
thing, I
picturing
guess.
like Thai food, like what's it called, like a mango salad.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah, but
is
that's not what I'm
heaven.
picturing. I'm picturing like
You're picturing tom yum soup.
yeah. Or
red curry,
tom kha soup, which is
and
my
curry.
tom kha gai, which is my favorite soup on
Should
earth.
I bring you guys back some takeout from my trip to Italy next? I mean to
Please.
Thailand next month.
Yes.
Please, some takeout.
I'll bring you back some
Plain
takeout.
takeout.
When the critic, Monsieur Ego, is taking the bite of the ratatouille, and then it zooms into his eyes, and then he's walking through the door of his childhood home.
I know.
And he's crying.
And he's
So,
crying.
you know,
He had a
probably
bad
been
day.
bullied, or like he's had a bad
He had a
day.
bad day, and his mom
And-
is like, "Here's the ratatouille. It's gonna make you feel better." He takes it. He feels better, and then back to the restaurant, and you're like, "Oh my god, that's why he's mean, because he was bullied."
Yep.
But now he's brought back to his humanity through this dish, the shared language of food.
Wow, beautiful.
And to be honest, okay, so we all know how like Pixar has they always have their big moral thesis, right? Or their big like, what's the big like?
There's a formula.
I think the message really comes when Ego's monologue after he tastes that food, which is one of maybe my favorite moment in the movie, just because I'm like, this is what it's all about. This is
Yeah.
what it's all for. He says like, I used to scoff at Gusteau's line, anyone can cook, but now I finally understand what he means, that an artist can come from anywhere, even the most unexpected of places. And
Yeah.
I'm like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's like exactly what this is all about.
Yeah.
Like a rat who cooks. Like that's so Pixar being like, let's make something about unexpected artistry, you know?
Not even unexpected. The rat should not be in the kitchen.
Right.
Should not be there. That's the last place a rat should be.
I wonder
And
what came
yet-
first, the rat or the ratatouille. You know what I mean? Like when they were concepting this.
Wait, have you guys ever made ratatouille?
No, have
No,
you?
I've eaten it.
It's hard work to make, but it's really good.
Yeah.
Wait, what is? I have to be so for real.
It's vegetables.
It's just like all vegetables, right?
Yeah, it's like a vegetable, like tomato, summer squash, onion, lots of fresh herbs, and you bake it and you steam it. You know, they put that wax paper over parchment paper, and then he pulls it up. The steam goes, oh, yum. It's a great dish for the summer, like when those vegetables are all in season.
The nostalgia of when Ego had that moment.
Yeah.
Anything like that for you?
Oh, a food that brings
A
me
food
back.
that brings you back.
Oh, that's a great question. Oh, I have one. Well, I have two. First, Sloppy Joe's.
Oh,
That was one of the first things I was allowed to cook on my own without any supervision, which was a big deal because you have to use the stove and you're cooking meat. That's like, okay, we can't be having kids cooking meat, really. In my house, you could. You just had to make sure all the meat was brown.
Yeah, anyone could cook.
Anyone can cook. Not everyone should, but a good artist can come from anywhere. But yeah, we always had sloppy joes on our birthday. Like, you got to request your dinner on your birthday in my house, and everyone always requested, including me, my sloppy joes. So I was literally the birthday chef. It was so fun.
The B-Day chef.
And then my other one is growing up for a couple years, we had an au pair who lived with us. She was from the Czech Republic. Her name's Yarka. And she would make us, sometimes she would cook dinner, not always, but when she did, she usually made a Czech dish. And she used to make these mashed potatoes with tons of garlic and spinach mixed in. They're like green mashed potatoes. And I was just addicted to them. I can literally taste them right now. They were so good. So simple, but like, I just loved that meal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, really easy answer. My Nana's strawberry jam. It's something that, so we would go up to Pennsylvania every summer to see her. And every time she would have it there because she knew I loved it so much. So like from my youngest age, like if I taste
And she made
specifically
it?
hers, she made it from scratch.
Oh, cool.
Every time. So it was specifically hers though. Like it has a certain flavor to it that will never be replicated by any other strawberry jam I've ever tasted. And like if I were to taste that right now, it would literally be giving.
It would send you. Yeah.
I'm sitting at her table, probably
Yeah.
crying too, because
Yeah.
my cousins were bullying me.
Did you eat it plain or with something?
No, I'd always put it on toast.
Okay.
Or, and this is sort of a secondary emotional food for me, her banana bread. She would sometimes have both at the same time. Big day.
Soaring.
So we would be doing banana bread with the strawberry jam.
Wow.
Kind of an amazing combo.
That sounds really good.
For me,
What's
it was
yours?
beef stew.
Okay,
Beef
totally.
stew. Beef boiled
American
potatoes.
boy.
No, beef, potatoes, boiled carrots.
And why? What's that about?
Because I loved it, and I used to go play soccer after school every single day, and I would be so hungry by the time
Yeah.
I would get home that I would have, like, my mom would like meal prep me beef stew for the week, and so I'd come home, have beef stew, and then I would have dinner with my family.
That was your snack.
That was my snack.
Beef
No
stew.
way.
You were a
Beef
hearty
stew.
boy.
I was, you know,
growing.
I
I
mean,
was
those quads came
growing.
from somewhere, Maddie.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
exactly.
a lot of
I
beef.
got these jacked legs for a
And
reason.
your mom made it.
My mom would make it, yeah.
Oh my God. Does she still make it?
When I come home, she will make beef
Really?
stew. It's really sweet.
She's like, here's your snack. You're like,
Yeah.
I don't eat it like that anymore.
Yeah, I'm like, actually, that is my meal now.
That is dinner and lunch.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's like 2 meals. We're adults.
Snack beef stew is so funny.
Snack beef stew is crazy.
The attention to detail in the movie is
Yeah.
like so insane with Anton, like how he's kind of shaped like a coffin, and then they have when they first show him in his study, the room is shaped like a coffin. There, and then I just love all of the tiny little nods to things like. In the other Pixar movies, you can see the Pizza Planet truck at one point.
Yes.
There's a bunch of Easter eggs throughout Ratatouille.
They love doing that.
They're good at that.
They love doing that. They're so good at Easter eggs.
About Anton, really quick, I also wanted to say, I really like the conversation that Pixar is having in this film about the relationship between an artist and a critic. And I think it's brave of a film to bring that conversation in because, I mean, maybe Pixar's not scared of it because they're like, we know how to make movies.
Yeah.
We're not scared of the critics. And this is a good one to do it in because it's a great movie. But that's like the ever-present thing. It's like, why does an artist need a critic? The artist is never going to think they need a critic, right? Like, and then the critic is, I mean, he comes to the restaurant, he says, I'll have perspective. Why don't you make me
man,
some
that whole
perspective?
monologue.
And it's like, right, the chef can't make perspective. That's the critic's job, is to provide that. And I just really liked that scene. I thought that was so rich. Totally something I would not have picked up on until like watching it at this point in my life, you know, just about growing with Pixar movies. But it's just so deep. Like there's so many deep themes in this one.
Wait, it's really funny you say that because I have to be honest, like rewatching it back, I realized that like as a kid, some of this movie bored me a little bit because I wasn't really seeing all the layers and I was just like, can they just throw things in pots again?
Yeah, make
Like,
'em cook.
I was like, anytime we had like cooking montages, I was like, let's cook, let's
Let's
cook,
go.
let's cook.
They're cooking.
But then like in those ego scenes, like those would always bore me or like I'd be like, oh, this is like the part where nothing really happens.
Right.
Yeah.
Now as an adult watching it, I was like, oh my God. Like
Yeah.
this is the thesis. This is the like this is the conversation, and like the smaller moments were the things I liked the most. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like the little things, just like obviously I love the montages. Those used to be my favorite parts as a kid.
And the
visual
action
storytelling, but-
sequences.
And the beginning,
Oh, yeah.
the intro action sequence with the
flood
with the
and-
old lady trying to shoot the
Yep.
rats.
By the way, can we talk about her strategy there?
Yes, like,
Shooting
Oh
rats.
my god, that was crazy.
and then she had like poison like the entire time.
The gas.
Like she had the poison gas the entire time. Why didn't she get that first? Why was her first reaction to get the shotgun?
I guess we have to say because she's old. Like
Yeah.
maybe she's not as fast. She's not thinking as quickly as she used to. But I was like, this woman is off her rocker.
yeah.
But that whole sequence is so scary. Also, I was watching it while riding the subway, and so I was having like a 4D experience of it.
That's hilarious.
As Remy's like going down the river, like through the sewers, and I'm on the subway, like whoa, like it was
Just
so-
like that. That's how Maddie
so
rides the subway,
fun.
guys. The gag too is like, it's really, this is what Pixar does. They're like, okay, kids will latch onto those action sequences, like, because that's the stuff I used to like. Grandma's shooting. Now we're lost. Okay, we're here. Now we're cooking. Adults will really pick up on the subtler themes,
Yeah.
the conversations. The one other thing I would always love, because there was multiple scenes like this, where all the rats would be in one place,
I
and
love
a
when all the
person
rats
would
are there.
discover them.
Yeah.
So like either her ceiling cracks and falls, they're all there.
love
How
that.
much would you
That-
just like literally flee?
That sent shivers
And-
up my spine.
I know. And
was
then or like the health inspector opens the door, all the rats are cooking.
They're all just-
like so
Wait,
funny.
the way so creative, the way they're shredding that cheese,
Yep.
sledding it down.
Yeah.
The thing. I was
So
like, they're so
genius.
smart. Like, how did they think
so
about that?
genius. And I love too. Okay, one little hole. Always wondered about this.
Oh,
I love the gag of, well, we had to let Skinner and the health inspector out after we tied them up and threw them in the closet. So Gusto's was closed because of
Right.
infestation. So how is Ratatouille, the restaurant, getting away with it? Because Remy is very much the head chef of that place.
but I think they're
So
just
it's
like being better about hiding
Are they
him.
just chiller with?
yeah, I think
They
it's
have
like,
their
I think it's
special
like if you know,
rat
you know.
section
That's
upstairs.
true. They have the little rat restaurant. It's
rat
so
restaurant with the
cute.
little candle.
Yeah,
I know. It's so cute.
If a movie can make me like rats, like
I
it's the best
know.
movie ever. Sorry.
I have a rat story. So I have like a little garden in my apartment in Brooklyn,
Mm-hmm.
and at one point I went out there and I thought I saw, oh my god, there's a baby squirrel fell out of the tree.
Oh.
And so I put it in a box and I took a picture of it and posted it on Instagram, and I was like, anyone know what I should do with this baby squirrel?
No.
All the DMs replying back, that's a rat.
No way.
I found a baby rat.
What made you think?
I
Well,
don't
I guess
know.
it's so small. They're sort
They're,
of both
you
rodents.
can't really tell what they are.
That's true.
And I was much less kind when I found out it was a baby rat. I
Define
just,
less kind, Ryan.
I just
Were
put
you
it
sort of
back
shooting
outs-
it.
No,
Did
I
you rip
I
out
just
your rifle?
I put it in the
That's-
street somewhere. I
Yeah,
got
just
rid of it. I
left
was
it.
like, okay, I don't feel
Bye.
as attached to this. Yeah,
Ew.
rat story.
Kind of makes me empathize with the rats.
Yeah.
It really does make me empathize.
Ratatouille
We have a lot.
does.
We're really living among them too.
No,
so.
if the rats were like that,
That's true.
I would be into it.
if a rat cooked you a meal, would you eat
And
it?
it was
I had
good.
a feeling you were going to ask this question. I'm going to be honest. I've been thinking about it all day. If I knew a rat was cooking me a meal and it was one of my favorite meals ever, would I still eat it? Right? Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, I think
I would-
He washes his hands.
Good food
How is that any
capable-
different?
And he's very about the cleanliness. You know, that is his first role in the film. He's like the poison sniffer.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And then he makes all of his rat like family get in the dishwasher before they
Yep.
start cooking.
Yeah.
Yep. So fair. And also, he tends to walk on two.
That's
Like,
right.
whenever he's in the kitchen.
That's
Oh,
right.
right.
He's always
He doesn't
on-
want dirty paws.
He doesn't want to taste
No
his dirty
dirty
paws when
paws.
he's eating.
Yeah.
So yes, if it was Remy,
If it was
yes,
Remy.
of course I would eat
Okay.
it.
Now, from a sensory perspective, could you let a rat on your head to pull your hair and control you?
Yes, of course. From a was it Remy or is it someone else?
Well, it's the real life version of Remy, which is just a rat.
No, I can't do it.
It's just a rat.
Okay, I have a question though. Is that another like genius French theme that they did? Because aren't marionettes
Yeah.
French?
Oh.
And so there's this whole other like French through line of French
Yeah.
storytelling and puppetry there.
Yeah, that's
That is
cool.
so fucking smart. And
I
like
didn't think
whoever
of
thought of
that.
that deserves a raise. Because like
Yeah.
truly,
I
like
bet they got one.
I guess it's truly just a suspension of disbelief. But the way that
No, that's
hair
real.
controls
Yeah.
your body, I was like,
Yeah, it's reflex.
okay.
And remember, it was
Okay.
this sort of secret language they had to tap into because remember that Linguini was better when he was blinded. I thought
He
that was so funny.
was.
He couldn't look. And then when he did have to look, he couldn't do it as well.
Yeah, I saw, and then like no one ever addressed the fact that he was lifting it up to his hat to smell things. He's like, what is he doing?
No, I was thinking about that the entire time. If you're standing next to him and he's cooking and just going,
No, but that's the least of it. Remember that one when he like has to remake the soup and Linguini's like going all around the kitchen like crazy, like taking things from different people's like mises. I was like, whoa, like this is insane.
I love how Linguini's arc is trash boy to owning the restaurant, back to waiter.
Back to waiter.
Back
on
down
his
to waiter.
rollerblades.
Yeah.
But I guess he probably owns that restaurant too.
That was another
Collect.
fun part with when how Remy would see Gustave's ghost and he was stuck and he found out that Linguini was his son. He's like, "You have a son?" He's like, "I have a son?"
I love that. I love that.
He's like, how did you not know? He's like, I'm a figment of your imagination. If you didn't know, how would I know? I was like, that's genius. That's
Genius.
genius writing for the adults.
And also, I think narratively, that's true. I think that Gusto didn't know about that. He was like illicit, like, bastard.
Whoa.
Linguini's a bastard.
Hey.
Ratatouille did win the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature
As it
and
should.
was nominated for 5 Oscars, including Best Original Screenplay.
I love that.
Whoa.
According to insider Jeff Snyder, I googled who this person is. He's just like on Twitter. But
He's an insider.
he's an insider.
Very respected
Apparently,
insider.
Ratatouille 2 is in the works at Pixar.
Yeah, I've been hearing about this and I'm a little nervous.
Why?
Um,
What do you mean?
Let's not ruin it.
Jack, don't worry. If Brad Bird is involved, it will not be ruined.
Incredibles 2.
I did
Great.
like Incredibles 2.
Incredibles
I
2.
did like Incredibles
Inside
2.
Out
But
2, amazing.
But I don't think
Toy
you can-
Story 2, amazing.
Inside Out 2, I actually loved.
Loved.
Incredibles 2, I really liked, but it doesn't even hold a candle to the original.
But it doesn't ruin it.
You're right. That one did not ruin it.
Doesn't ruin
It
it.
did not ruin it. And you know what? Not for nothing, I do think animated sequels have a higher success rate than live action sequels.
Yeah, because you don't have to deal with like the actors' bullshit. Mm-hmm. It's drawing.
So I think now I need to do my 30-second pitch.
Yes, it's time for your 30-second
I have not
pitch.
prepped this, but I feel like I didn't need to very hard
Speak from the
because
heart.
You have 9 seconds to prep it.
okay.
Think about it.
5,
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Ratatouille is based in Paris and it's beautiful there. And the animation is perfect. It's full of heart, family, love. Also, you're going to leave the theater feeling a little hungry and you might want to go get some delicious food. It's funny. It's fun. It's for children of all ages.
You're halfway.
As one Disney would say. I have a Disney sweater on.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just so good. I don't have anything else to say. It's funny. The jokes are there. The montages. It's Disney Pixar magic.
And
we're
that's
done.
time.
2 seconds early. Why should Ratatouille be the best movie? Because it's in France and it's beautiful there. That's my
literally,
favorite quote for
period.
Brian ever.
I don't know. It's so good.
No,
I
it
don't know.
is, like-
I don't even
It's
need
worth
to
it.
explain it.
You know what? This is the first episode we're doing of Movies with Foodie, and I already feel like it's going to win.
It's so good.
Sorry to myself and everyone else who hasn't gone yet,
I
but
have
it's
some good
so good.
I have some good arguments.
For Ratatouille, yeah.
No, for Julie and Julia.
Okay.
Oh wait, if ratatouille means to stir stew, we're stirring it up right now.
We're stirring the
Well, you know what I
stew.
hope they do with the sequel? Call it Ratatouille, TWO.
Oh, of course it will be.
They're gonna
Girl,
dud. They're
Or
gonna do that.
Ratatouille.
See.
Oh, Ratatouille.
Oh.
I
That's
studied
even
abroad in Paris.
Smarter.
Wow. Next week we're watching Julie and Julia with the famous Amy Adams and Meryl Streep. You may have heard of them. They're
Cannot
amazing.
wait. Cannot
So
wait.
good. It's really fun. Where can they find you?
At the Jack Maloney.
At Madeline_Mahoney.
And I'm at Bryan Russell Smith. Sorry, I cut you off there, Maddie.
right, it's okay.
And that's a wrap.
Woo!
Au revoir.
Au revoir. À bientôt.
Au revoir.
Salut.